Welcome to my videos. In this occasion, I'm going to talk about the Liga MX Week 15, the scores. Well, this weekend we play the Liga MX Week 15, where there is just 2 weeks left to enter to start the playoffs. This time the games started the last Tuesday when Atletico San Luis defeated 2-0 Juarez. Atletico San Luis didn't have any problem to defeat the Juarez. They had an easy game, and I am very disappointed about the Juarez because I thought the Juarez was going minimum to fight for enter to playoff. The goal until the stopping time in the first half, where in the minus 46 Bilbao scored the first goal. Later in the second time, again they controlled the game, and they scored the second goal in the minus 63 and won the game 2-0. Later, then in the Friday, the last Friday, they were played 2 games. Where the first game, Necaxa and Puebla 5-1-1. To be honest, I thought that Necaxa was going to win this game, to win this game because they needed to enter to the playoff, and Puebla played a very good game. The first time was very bored because there wasn't a lot of goal opportunities. But later in the minor 58, the Necaxa started to winning in the minor 58, and they were dominating the game. And later in the minus 70, Puebla tied the game, and the game finished 1-1. Then the second game of that day, and in that moment, Necaxa is almost eliminated because they have 14 teams and they are not going to. It's almost impossible to reach the the playoff zone. And Puebla still have possibilities, but they are they have the same points of Pumas. That Pumas in this moment is in the place 12, but they have less goal to score. And the other game was Mazatlan against Tijuana. This was a very bored game because they were the two of the worst two teams of the league, where Tijuana defeated 2-1 Mazatlan. Tijuana started to winning the game with a penalty in the minus 14. Canelo scored, and then in the minus 25, Mazatlan tied the game, and in the halftime the game was 1-1. And in the second time, almost in the end, again the Tijuana scored for a penalty a goal, the Canelo, his second goal, and Tijuana won the game. And Tijuana is in the 15th place with 50 points, and there is still Tijuana has still possibilities to qualify to playoff, but it's very difficult. And Mazatlan is eliminated, and is the worst team in the league. And the Saturday, we have just 2 games where Chivas visited Leon and defeated 2-0. To be honest, I didn't expect this result because I thought that Leon was going to win this game or minimum the 5. And Guadalajara with this score is with this game, in my opinion, is one of the favorite team to fight and to win this tournament. And with this victory, Guadalajara is still the fourth place, and Guadalajara in this moment is in the fourth place, and Leon down 1 place, and it's in the fifth place. Guadalajara, this was a game that was played very good, and then in the first half the game was tied 0-0, and until the second time is when Guadalajara scored the 2 goals. The first one was in the minus 59 by Perez, and the second one was in the 73, and the game was over in that moment. And in this moment, Guadalajara needs to win his 2 last game to qualify direct to the playoffs. To be honest, I didn't expect that Guadalajara was going to have a good season. And the other game, I don't want to talk about this game. Cruz Azul lost 1-3 against America. To be honest, Cruz Azul didn't have options to win this game. Even that Cruz Azul started to win in the first half, but America dominated the game. Also, What the tipping point here was the Estrada red card because this changed the game, and if America was dominated the first half, later in the second half, Brazil didn't play very well, and America dominated all the game. Brazil started to win in the minus 12, but later Sendejas scored almost in the halftime in the minus 42, and the game was 1-1. And remember, in the stopping time, Michael Estrada received a red card, and Brazil played with 10 men for the rest of the game. There in the second half, America scored in the first minutes of the game. In the minute 47, Sendejas scored his second goal, and the second goal of America. And the minus 63, Henry Martinez scored a golazo, a very good play, and America won the game 3-1. In this moment, America is qualified to the playoff, but they are in the second place. They are in the second place thanks because Toluca lost against Pumas yesterday, and it looked like America can still have possibilities to have the first place, but I think that Monterrey is going to be the first place, and America is going to qualify as direct to the playoffs. And Cruz is in the playoffs in this moment, and Cruz is going to play the repechaje. It looks like they are going to play the repechaje, but not the direct to the playoffs. And it was if we compare how the Cruz started the tournament, it was a good tournament. It is a good tournament. And yesterday they were played three games where Pumas, it was a surprise, defeated 3-1 Toluca and Seoul. I didn't expect this score because I thought that Toluca was going to win outside this game. Pumas started to win it since the first minutes of the game, and later Gonzalez tied the game by a penalty in the minus 31. But 7 minutes later, the Huerta scored the goal in the 38. And almost in the stopping time in the first half, the Salvio scored the third goal of Pumas, and the Pumas was leading 3-1 the game in the half time. All the goals were scored in the first half. Later, the Pumas controlled the game, and Toluca received a red card in the minus 60, and the game was over, and Pumas won the game 3-1. With this score, Toluca down one place because in this moment are in the third place with 28 points, and in my opinion they are going to qualify direct to the playoffs. And Pumas is the last place, the 12, to qualify to repechaje, and maybe they are going to qualify to the repechaje. But let's see. And the second game of yesterday, in a very war game, Queretaro and Tigres tied the game 0-0. I am very disappointed for Tigres because they remember that they won 5-0 in the CONCACAF Champions League. They won 5-0 against one Costa Rica team, and I thought they were going to play a very good game, but no, it was a really bad game where Querétaro with this moment they can't qualify anymore because they don't grant to the other category. They relegate to the other category, but they are not going to relegate because there is no relegation in Liga MX, but they can qualify because they were the last team. So, and Tigres in this moment is in the seventh place with 21 points, and they are qualified to the repechaje. And how I said before, Querétaro don't have any opportunity to qualify to the playoff because they are the last place in the relegation zone, and it's almost impossible. They are qualified. And the last game of the day yesterday, another surprise. Monterrey defeated 2-1 against Monterrey. And Monterrey is closing very bad the tournament because they had two back-to-back losses, and I didn't expect that. And Monterrey was playing in his house, and Monterrey with this moment has 34 points, and with this victory, Santos have 90 points and Santos is in the ninth place in the repechaje zone, And in the game, Monterrey were starting winning in the minute 20 when Funes Mori scored the first goal of the game. Later, 3 minutes later, Santos scored his second goal in the minute 23. And almost on the halftime, Funes Mori received a red card, and the game was 1-1. And Monterrey had to play with a less men for the rest of the game. In the second half, the game in the second half. No, also Santos received a red card before in the stopping time of the first half, and both teams played 10 for with 10 men for the rest of the game. And almost on the end of the of the game, Santos scored the second goal, the winning goal, in the stopping time. In the end of the game, in the minus 95 by a penalty preciado, and the game was over 2-1. So in this moment, there is almost the qualify the team that are going to play with the playoff. When Monterrey is the number one with 34 points, I think they are going to be the first half, the first team, the best team in the tournament. Later, America with 20 points. In the third place, Toluca with 20 points, and Guadalajara with 20 points. In this moment, these two teams will qualify to the direct to the playoff. Later, León with 26 points in the fifth place. In the sixth place, Pachuca with 25 points. In the seventh, Tigres 22 points. In the eighth, Cruz Azul with 21 points. In the nine Santos with 99 points. In the 10, Atletico with 80 points. In the 11, Atlas with 17 points. In the 12, Pumas with 70 points. And Queretaro don't have possibility to qualify, how I said before. And Puebla still have possibility to qualify, but I think the Atlas, Pumas, and Puebla will fight for the last spot of the to enter to the repechaje. Sorry. So here's one more opinion about what happened in the Liga MX week 13 this weekend. So see you next video. Gibran.